To sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the trading view indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So if you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out, you can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Our new mastermind series class, which is going to be June 5th at 4:30 Eastern. This is how to grow your small account part 2. You do not have to watch the first one to have the second one, but I highly recommend it because it is the basis and the foundation leading into part 2, which was how to grow your small account. It was $199 if you were able to buy that before the class. It's almost 2 hours. But it is a full 90-minute class with Q&A. You guys will be able to rewatch that as much as you want. If you did buy the first one, there is a discount code that you guys can use. I can't just blurt it out because it's only if you bought the first one. So head over to our Discord, look at the channel that is for the replay of that video, and you guys will see the actual discount code that is listed inside of there. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Use the code Easter500. You'll get 500 off VIP, VIP Gold, VIP Complete. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
American Dream Training, okay? Because we train and we train hard so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. It is me, J&J Video Reacts, and Mark McC. How are you guys doing? What's up, Mark?
I literally just jumped in the chair.
I know, I saw it.
I was running around.
I don't think you can see me backstage, but I can see you.
Right. Yeah, I know you could. I just like, geez.
Oh man, how'd you do today, man?
I did all right. I mean, I did a little less than 400, almost 400. So
Okay, decent day. Any
yeah,
day you're green is good.
it was all stocks. So a little, I might have been over 400. I didn't add up at the end there. I think I did. I might have broke 400. If I did, it wasn't by much. But hey, green to green, right?
Green is green, right?
Right.
I didn't do much trading today. I got in a couple of small plays, and they didn't pan out. I was trying to scalp, and I got in really without charting it, so I didn't take big losses at all. I just took a couple of small hits, and so I got out of them.
Yeah.
The market to me seemed to be a lot really channely today, and I haven't really delved into channel trading. I've been trying to do the EWO, so I don't have the account size to scalp just yet where I can get in and out of it. So yeah, I was talking to Nate about it earlier, and I think I'm gonna stick with the waiting in the weeds thing with the stocks in the morning. I got a couple of dollars, and now when I say a couple, I mean a couple of dollars on Webull that I'm slowly but surely adding a couple dollars to. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna continue to take my time. And look, I say it to everybody, and I know it to be true for myself. The process is where we need to focus on. Winners focus on the process. Losers focus on the goal.
Yep.
Think about that, right?
Yep. Exactly.
If all you're focused on is making a ton of money or making cash in that moment and forgetting about how the hell you do it, you're not going to ever succeed in this game. We're being bluntly honest with you. You got to take your mind off the end game and focus on the process, right, Mark?
Yep. I had a couple of small losses again today, but I mean, I still 2 out of whatever. I was limited today because I traded big Friday, so that stuff won't really settle till tomorrow morning. So I didn't have as much as I still had money left over. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to have to sit there and keep figuring out how much I had, And so I thought, I can look and see how much, but I didn't want to push it. But I kept jumping. I wasn't going to trade anymore. And then I kept, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Pull me back in.
That's all. I did jump in on a couple, 3 or 4.
Well, you've been doing extremely well.
3 or 4 during the open market. So, yeah, I kept jumping in that miso.
Miso soup?
Yeah, miso. I did that one 3 times in the open market too. So, hadn't planned on doing that, but it just kind of worked out that way.
Wow.
But if only. We called out that D-nut with Krispy Kreme, the partnership with McDonald's. They're expanded. They've been doing a trials testing somewhere in the country, supplying donuts at McDonald's. Now they're expanding it more nationwide. And I like, man, that'd probably be a good one to buy. I didn't even take my own advice. I didn't even get in it. It's like
it was choppy like everything else.
Well, it was after the initial. It just went straight up, nice and slow all day. Like, well, it'd have been watching a paint dry all day, but kind of sat there and forgot it. But looking at it now, it went pretty good actually. So it had a nice steady climb up. Yeah, because it went up 14 something to 17. Yeah, it went up over $3. The stock itself. Wow. I mean, I was going to do an option on it, but I didn't explore it, and I didn't go back and look at it till halfway through the day. Somebody, oh yeah, did you say something about D-nut? And I'm like, yeah, 6 o'clock this morning, and I never looked at it till then. And then the day was half over. So,
right.
It's all right. I don't know how much money I would have made anyway. I'd have to go back and look and see. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to concentrate on doing stocks, and I
tell you what, it's inspiring me. I'm telling you, and I'm sure a lot of other people. Future Trader has talked about how much it's inspired him, and it's just, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, especially if you have a smaller account. For those of us that have smaller accounts, to focus on stocks. So, and then the cool thing is, coming up at the end of May, we're going to have it where we'll be able to get our funds the next day if you need them. So
Right,
that's always a good
exactly.
thing.
That's a game. That'll be a game changer. If I'm still doing what I'm doing now, right? Who knows? I may go back the other way.
If it ain't working,
I did it back. I did it fast backwards. You're supposed to start with stocks and then graduate to options. Not me. I went to options. Now I'm back on stocks.
I did too.
I did it backwards. Coach tells you how to do it when you first join, and I didn't.
Hey, we like a challenge. We like a challenge, Mark. We started with the hardest thing first.
No,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, because you can make some pretty big gains, on that, and I did. I mean, I did well. It just, I wouldn't have had near the losses I had if I'd have just did the stocks to start with, right? So, laying a foundation.
Okay.
You gotta lay a foundation so your house stands up in the long run. You got a weak foundation, your house is gonna collapse, right?
Yeah, like that bridge.
So, yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say we're gonna put a prayer to everybody who and it's kind of close to home because I live in Maryland. So I want to send a prayer out for everybody who was involved with the Key Bridge collapse earlier this morning. I came into the group in the pre-market with the pre-market people, and you guys were the ones that told me that it happened. And so luckily, I don't know what the casualty count is, but I know for a fact that there are 2 people that did survive it. I do have a relative that works in that area, so she was able to keep me abreast of a lot of things and send some pictures over. So yeah, really scary situation. If you had anybody that was near it or around it, or God forbid on the bridge, prayers to you. Hopefully they find the remaining 5. Apparently there were 7 people on the bridge, but it's just a scary thing. I've been on that bridge hundreds of times from the time I was a kid on up through adulthood. And to think that, at any given time, I could have been on that bridge and that happened. So,
yeah. I just read an article. It said they knew it was going to happen. Well, they didn't know it was going to knock the bridge out, but the pilot of the ship sent out Mayday signals ahead of time, and they got the emergency services out to the bridge to get people off that bridge. To stop traffic from coming on, or it could have been worse. So, they did get some emergency services to stop whatever flow of traffic there is at that time of day onto that.
Okay.
So it actually minimized what could have been potentially worse.
Because the fact that there were only 7 people on the bridge, that I'm like, wow, that's but it was 1:30 in the morning. So at the same time, so
you know how initial news reports are anyway. They're never accurate. It usually takes the next day before you find out. Loss of life for real, and people are unaccounted for who don't know anybody was looking for them. They're sitting home watching TV, that kind of things. So you'll have better news tomorrow, really, what was going on. But fortunately, it said that the Mayday signal the guy sent out did save some lives that way because they got the traffic stopped. So it could have been worse. So that's good. That's good, right?
Yeah.
You can always build new stuff. So
So. Can't wait to see that. I remember when that bridge was brand new because it was built in 70. I think it was the original bridge was built in 1923, but I think it was 23 or 27. I think it was 23. But I remember in 76 when they had done all the construction and had rebuilt it. And it was referred to as the new bridge for a long time. You know what I mean? So, I remember when the Key Bridge was all brand new and they had remade it, and it had the really cool rafters and everything. And that bridge is like 2 miles long. It's a really huge bridge, and it's so freaky because the picture made it look like a Lego set coming apart. But if you were there, that had to be the scariest thing in hell because that thing is huge. So to be there, standing there and see that type of structure come down, that had to really freak some people out who might have been there. So again,
one of our members posted a picture, like a Google map of that area, and of course it shows the bridge is not there. It's how like a traffic flow thing, and it shows it's kind of like you said, it was like 1.5 miles, 2 miles long. And I thought the whole thing was out, but it's not. It kind of like it's one bridge, but it hops like over islands and stuff too on the way across. So that was a major throughway because that led to
I mean, it was like a shortcut, really, but that was a
Mhm.
lot of people's way to work. It led to 95. Now you'd have to get to my wife's mother's house. You'd have to go all the way down like 695 now, where we could have just come off a 95, cut to the Key Bridge, and get right to where she's at. She's literally right off of the Key Bridge.
Yeah.
So it's it's great. We were just on that bridge Thanksgiving, so I'm like, wow, that's just crazy. But yeah,
Well,
that's
it's going to have economic impact for shipping
the
in and
Port
out
of
of there.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
you
we're
know.
all, it's the largest, I don't know if they're like the 7th largest port in the United States. And I think they're the largest port for autos coming into the
That's what
country.
Brooke
So,
does. She works with the
oh,
auto, bringing them in and inspect them and all when they come in off the ship. That's
oh,
exactly what she does.
so it's the largest port for that type of
Yep.
traffic. So, yeah, they'll
But
figure it
yeah,
out.
well, for those of you that are here, welcome. Mark and I host the Aftermarket, and this is a stream that's been created by us traders for traders to be able to just decompress after a day of trading in the market. The stock market can be stressful. It can cause anxiety. So we need to have a place to decompress. And shout out to Coach Chad W. Christian, who is a 30-year stock market vet. This is his channel, and he is the owner of American Dream Trading, to which we are members. And he teaches us how to fish, not hand us fish, but how to get in trades, out of trades, and everything in between. He doesn't just create call out chasers. That's not what we do over here. We actually learn how to actually trade. So shout out to you, Coach, and thank you for letting us have the channel After Hours as a place to decompress and talk about your strategies and how they work for us. There's 3 links that are located down there in the live chat, guys, and also in the description of the video. The first one is the link to join the panel. So come on up here and tell us how you did today. If you made money, talk to us. Let us know which one of Coach's strategies you used, if not more than one. If you lost money, come on up here and talk about it. Don't be shy. We can help you. Coach has developed the Trading View indicators that are customized to his 2-minute EWO strategy that will help us look through and figure out what you did in the trade that maybe lost you some money so you don't do it again. So come on up here. That's what the panel link is for. That's what this stream is for, to come up and decompress. If you don't want to talk about it, fine. Let's find something else to talk about. The whole point of the game is it's a live chat and watch party. Shout out to Carter. Carter is the full-time videographer for YouTube that he has over 2,000 videos on this channel that we look at and study on a daily basis. And we usually try to watch a couple of them here in the Aftermarket. So we'll try to watch a couple tonight because it's been a minute. Shout out to you, Carter. I see you've got one long-term EWO trading. So we'll try to look at that tonight. And the last link is yours truly, the tip jar. If you would like to, if you think we're doing a good job up here, my tip jar is right down there in the link. It says host tip jar, and Mark McCee's tip jar is over on Discord. It is Mark McCee's tip jar. If you feel free to give him a tip as well. Who is here? Let's see who we got, Mark. All right, so Mustang Chris in the house. What's going on, Mustang Chris? Hopefully you did well today. Hopefully it's day number 7. I didn't forget. Mustang Chris has had 6 green trading days in a row. Good job for you, buddy. So hopefully today was number 7. Jay Waffle in the house. What's going on? What's up, Mikey B? We've got Kurt C. We've got JP. ARG. Hey, JP, what's going on, brother? How are you? We got Billy. Oh, Billy Mac. Thank you for coming back. I love you, Billy. Love that name. Joe Pink in the house. What's up, Joe Pink? Angela, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miguel. Hi, Miguel. Miguel, I bet you it's Miguel L. Scott Bennett. Hey, Scott. Hopefully trading is going well for you too, brother. I remember what happened before, and hopefully everything is going really well for you at this point, because I see you are still coming in here, still killing it. So hopefully everything is going well. We got Joey Crypto. What's going on, Joey Crypto? How you been, brother? It's been a minute. And KB, sup you? It's up to you, bro. Kurt C says, hey girl, what's going on, Kurt C? Curtsy. So Mark and I had told you about our trades. Tell us about your trades. Let's get some new people up here. Kurt C, why don't you come on up here, man? Why don't you come on up here? You know, JP, huh?
You seen that bonehead trade I had where I ended up losing money? I did that live in front of everybody. It was kind of embarrassed myself. Not that I care, but I kind of did because one of the stocks, I was waiting on the L2 for it to break through the resistance at the top, and it already bounced off it multiple times during the day. So I knew that it was going to probably break through this time, you know, and the L2 was showing the orders in there and everything. And I'm like, I even told her, like, don't jump in there unless it breaks and holds above. What I do, I seen it break through, click, and it goes up, right back down again. I'm like, idiot, I knew better. I just got through saying it out loud. Wait till it breaks and holds. And I didn't even do it myself. I was trying to, you know, I'm the world's greatest trader. I thought I knew what I was doing, right? Well, it broke, but it didn't hold, and it went totally the other way. I had to bail out of that one. It cost me money. Like,
Mark.
And that was right when Coach come in and said hi, you know. Mm-hmm. He heard me say that. I'm like, oh, great. Now Coach saw me doing
right.
It. It's like, so it was kind of funny. It was, but yeah, I tried. Yeah, and I knew better. I don't know why. Them turbo keys, they're the devil.
I know. Look, Nate was saying the same thing earlier.
Too easy to get in and out of a trade using them. And,
right.
So
let me ask you a question, Mark. You think you're going to go back to waiting in the weeds? Or you like the turbo keys a little too much right now to do that?
Right now, yeah. I wouldn't say I was trading exactly like Nate, but I found myself staring at the L2 more, not quite looking at the charts as much today. And once I realized that's what I was doing, then I was like, I better not do that, because I still like knowing, even though I can see on the L2 like Nate does where they're at, I still want to visually see my charts, so I know it's coming up, you know, to that. Because what the L2 doesn't show you is if it's a triple top or a double top or something like that.
Right.
Shows it's coming to that level, right? It don't really give you that other information that a chart can give you. Because you got to admit, we even help when Nate does it. We kind of even help. Not that he needs our help, but we do yell out, you know, oh, it's a double top or a triple, you know, whatever, and he'll be a little bit more cautious, right? So we help each other out that way. But yeah, I still need to see my chart. I mean, if I'm just in it to get in and out, that might be a different story. But I'm still melding the two together. But
yeah. For those of you who still haven't grasped the L2, basically, just like what Mark is saying with the indicators and the lines, it's like a cheat code, and Nate has mastered how to use it to where he doesn't really need to chart or do anything like that, because he goes strictly off of it. It tells you who's sitting in the low waiting to buy and how many. And when you see that is a strong support line on the L2, which is real time, by the way, that's the difference. I think, Mark, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the biggest difference between the L2 and the support and resistance lines, is the fact that the support and resistance lines are historic and the L2 is real time.
Right. And they're already sitting. They know the people putting the orders in the where you see on the L2 already are putting their orders in at the support and resistance line, because they know the history of it too. So
yep.
They know where it's most likely to pull back at, and that's where they put their sell orders at. So
now that's huge. That's actually really huge, because what you're saying is, even though the L2 is real time, basically those people who are in there waiting for those orders to be filled are probably most likely people who charted it out and saw that was an area of support in the past. So that's why they piled in at that level. So really the lines serve the L2 and the L2 serve the line. So they really do work well in conjunction with one another.
They fit together, you know, so.
Like a puzzle.
But it just, if you're strictly a chart reading person and a candle reading person, it supplements that by actually confirming those where the orders are at right there at the support and resistance lines. And then if you're an L2, strictly an L2 person, you see them numbers. Well, the chart supports what you're seeing in the L2, so it works both ways. So put the two together, it's a winning combination, as Nate has proven, right? Nate and Jimmy and Brady,
And
all
you.
of them. Yeah, well, I'm getting there, but yeah, I still got a long way to go. It's still hard for me to. Well, that's probably the reason I'm still trading hot stock type stocks even in the open market when I do. I mean, I don't do a lot because I'm helping moderate, right? And when you're helping moderate, you get distracted, so you got to watch. But I'm still looking at smaller stocks to play. I'm not necessarily playing, I'm not playing NVIDIA or anything like that, the fast moving ones. So I'm still dealing with some of the lower float stocks that's got good volume on it.
What do you do? Do you go back on some of the ones that you've already made money in or looked at in the morning and check back in the middle of the day, see how they're doing?
Well, I'm using the top gainers scanner also during the day because it still scans them out by, you can still look and see which ones have a lower float and the volume and all that and the price too.
And so you don't have to hit pre-market. You just hit top gainers at that point because pre-market's done, right?
You switch it from pre-market to 1 day once the market opens. You can choose pre-market, aftermarket. I mean, you can go multiple days, but I put it on the 1 day, the current, what shows you the current day. So, and it adjusts the numbers for that, for what's currently being played during the day.
Cool.
And so I've been using that, really. I haven't. I'm not going to go in there and trade Tesla or any of them kind of stocks like that. So, and it just so happened the ones that were running, some of the ones that were moving this morning moved in the afternoon. Or they were old ones that popped up, so it worked out good. That's what I've been doing, and then I still, not counting today. I mean, Friday and what is today? Tuesday? Oh, heck, I got practice, don't I? Monday and Friday, I did play one set of options. I had an option play each day, which paid off very well. So I still like doing options. It's just I actually enjoy doing stocks more. It's more fun, I guess. I don't know. Plus, when it pulls back, you don't have a lot. Right. When it pulls back, you just click and get out. Okay, you lost a couple cents a share, big deal, right?
Right.
Instead of hundreds of dollars a share in a contract. So
right.
That's the difference.
So those of you who have been thinking about stocks, you just heard it straight from Mark's mouth. One of the reasons why he's more comfortable doing stocks, and quite frankly, I have too. When it falls back, it doesn't sting as much because you're not losing the leverage. That leverage really does work for you when it's going up. It damn sure works against you when it goes down too. So
I got out of the one trade. I think I had either 200 or 250 shares. I'm like, it pulled back, and of course, I don't have my P&L thing up there, so I have no idea until I go back and look at the trade after it's done exactly what price I got in and what price I got out. So, I mean, I have a rough idea, but I don't know exactly, right? So I go back and look at it. And so I pulled out, and I clicked right away. I'm like, oh, I got to get out of this. Yeah. And I thought I lost a lot of money on them shares, but it only ended up being like $20.
Right.
And, so then it wasn't, I don't know. It was even a half hour later. I played the same one again, and I waited, make sure it broke through this time, and I got in that thing, and I made what was it, $80 or something. It was like $60, because I got my 20 back. I lost, so I netted out $60 between them two trades, or something like that, give or take. So
I thought the first one you did was like, I heard you say I made $80 on that trade. Wasn't the first one like 80?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I had a 30, I had a 200 plus. I had an KULR. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was $80. It was at Mesa, was the one that got me for the loss, and then I come back and got my money back off them, plus made more. So that was good.
Good job.
So, yeah, I still, it's like every day now, I'm like, why didn't I do this when I started with AAT? Why didn't I listen to Coach? Why don't we listen to Coach? Somebody explain to me why we can't listen to Coach. How hard is it?
How hard is it? Listen, you know how we are. We're like little kids. We need to be told
Well,
something
we're worse than
sometimes
little
a
kids.
couple
We're
times.
adults. We should know to listen. Little kids are just learning, right?
Well, no, we're worse because now
Yeah.
we think we know it all. So of
Yeah.
course we're gonna,
Hey,
question it and
ADT newsflash. You don't know nothing.
right. He's a coach for a reason. That's why we
Yeah.
listen to him. He has created 10 millionaires. Count them. 10. Okay. I could see if one. All right. Fluke. 2. Okay. 3. But 10. Come on now. Obviously, his teachings work. And people have embraced them and used them. He's retired over 75 people, Mark being one of them. Okay. So you tell us if it's working or not. I tell you where you can find out. Go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Click the link in the top of this live chat and go find out. Okay. We have got an Easter sale going on right now. $500 off any of the VIP memberships. And the VIP memberships include literally any and all services that you want. You got the VIP, you got the VIP Gold. And if you just want to have them both combined, get the VIP Complete. So it's $500 off your first year of any one of those 3. And I'm going to tell you something. The Trading View indicators alone, Mark, if you just had that, you'd be doing good.
You're preaching to the choir here. I live with them things.
You even get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That's a standalone thing that you have to go pay for separately that you get free with the VIP Gold. Not to mention the mastermind class is coming up on June 5th, how to grow your small account, part 2, right? We had part 1 last month. We're having part 2 in June. And let me tell you something, that is a $200 add-on by itself. Just and you don't have to be a member of American Dream Trading to actually purchase that. If you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, you pay $200. You can, if you saw the first one, you get a discount code. So, but the second one is $225, I believe I saw on the website. So you can get a discount if you saw the first one and you paid. But second one, go on there, But you can become a VIP Gold member and get it for free.
Yep.
So,
I mean, there's no sense paying more than you have to. You pay it all up front, and you ain't got to worry about paying more money out.
That's it. Is that Future Trader?
Yeah.
What's
our
going on,
upcoming millionaire right there. Boy, he's taking off.
Yeah, we're all. You're the man, Mark.
Oh no.
How'd you do today, Future?
I didn't even get a chance to trade today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, work. I got so busy I couldn't get in there. I was listening all day.
Hey, we're trying to reduce the curse words on this show. Quit saying that dirty word you just said.
What?
Work.
What? Oh.
He is too funny.
That's the truth, man.
It is. It is. It's
no,
like
I was listening all day. It was
awesome.
awesome. You guys had a lot of. I heard. How'd you do, Mark, this morning? I heard you were doing pretty good.
I did slightly over 400, I think. Just
nice.
Kind of a slower day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there listening.
They were all little. I had one trade for 200, but all the other ones were 30s, 40s, 80s, just small.
Nice.
In and out trades. So.
Yeah, I was able to sneak over to my computer for a little bit and look at the, the early pre-market, and it didn't look like it had much volume there for a while.
No, it was a struggle bus today to get what we got. So.
Did Nate do any good, or?
Yeah, he did what, 8,000, 6,000?
Woo!
$6,000, baby.
That guy kills it, man. Mark will be there. He'll be right next to him.
Oh yeah, I keep saying that. Yeah, he will.
I'm telling you, he's the next one right there.
He's starting to get them commas on a daily now. Look at him talking about Future. Remember he said 400 was his day. Now he's saying, I got 400. Got a low. It was on the low end. The low end. Did you catch that? Yeah. The low end.
I completed my requirement for my work. That dirty word. I made my money that I needed to today.
Yeah.
Good job,
man, you're doing excellent, man. You're a great moderator and all. Hop in and ask a question anytime. And you do. He does look out for the people. I got him. He really does. And he's got me saying it now. Paper trade. The guy goes in there I don't know. He was talking about options. He's never did it. I'm like, I'm over working. I ran over to the computer real quick. I was like, yo, who's that guy that does a tick or swim, man? I said, go to paper trade. Don't touch options yet. Mark's got me programmed that way now.
Yeah.
Well,
Good.
the thing that made me nervous is he was going to do 40 contracts. I'm like, holy cow. I thought he knew it. I thought he just had a question, you know. He was
Yeah.
like, how do I do this? I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
You don't touch
Yeah, I
options.
mean, well, it was nice. I mean, we don't want to see anybody lose their account, even if you think you're ready, and then you start asking questions and saying things and asking basic questions, which shows you ain't quite ready yet. You don't know the answers to some of these questions. Yeah, we're going to try our best to steer you away. You know.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, you do a great job at that.
Slow the boat down a little bit. You know, take your time. Because once you lose that money, you can't get it back, right? You know, it's gone,
Yeah.
it's gone, and we don't want to see.
I mean, you set me straight a couple things. Don't walk away. I'm like, wow, again, that was really stupid, wasn't it?
It worked out okay, you know, for you.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
were
This
blessed.
this time, you know, it worked out for you.
Ooh, I ain't doing that again. No way.
Yeah,
And
so
you,
you know, that we get all kinds of. I mean, I got all kinds of questions. I learned from other people when they ask questions, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. The more he talked, the more I realized, well, he's new to this. He's got a lot of things he needs to know before he clicks
Yeah.
that
You know
sell
what it is?
button, right?
Everybody
Or buy
wants
button.
everything now. And you're
Yes.
not going to get it. You're not going to get it now. I mean, I don't care. Like that Think or Swim program, that took me 6 months to actually get it to where I'm comfortable with. And now I can do it in my sleep. But you know, these people are like, oh, I hear you know what it is? They hear those high numbers that people making. Talk to these guys. They've been in it for a long time. Most of them, there's
Dude,
exception. Like
I said
Nate,
it earlier, Future. It's like the winners focus on the process, right? Winners
yeah,
focus on the process, and the losers focus on the goal. All I see is, I want $1 million. I want $1 million. I want to make $500 today. Yeah, but you got a small account. You know,
yeah.
you need to master the process. You need to master how the money is made before the money even is an option for you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah,
I
the
never
more,
I never realized it until I joined, ADT. And I
yeah,
had no idea. I was just like, I'm listening to him, and then I'm like, oh, this guy's for real, man. And next
yeah.
thing you know, it's just like one door opens after another. You know, Mark and Nate was talking about pre-market. You were talking about pre-market, and then I was like, you know what? I got to get my ass up early to go to that pre-market. You know, and that I be honest with you, I go to work 2 hours early in the morning and sit down and listen.
Shout out to you for doing that, because look how you're trading. You know
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
mean? You're putting
shit.
the time in, and you're doing the extra stuff that gets you paid. You
It
know?
does just by listening, and you're listening. What it is you're listening to the right people.
Yeah.
That's the answer right there. And you know what I mean. And Mark will get in there and say, you don't do this, do that. And Nate says, oh, I'm doing this. Sometimes I got questions, but I'll be honest with you, I'm still new at it right now, and sometimes I'll go back to paper trading just to see how it works out, and it usually falls in my face until I ask questions.
Right.
Right.
Sometimes
Well, in
I've
comparison, we're all still new compared to Coach. Coach has got 30 years on us. He's giving us
yeah,
shortcuts.
I mean,
So,
you see, I don't answer certain questions, right? But I'll get somebody that can,
yeah.
you know, or somebody knows they can answer that question and knows my limitations, right? So they'll
Yeah.
jump in. So we got a good group that everybody knows kind of everybody's strengths and weaknesses. You know, who's
I
the
tell
cover
you,
call guy, who's the stock guy, who's the cash
you
secure
know,
put
and
guy,
you know
who's
what
the
made a
crypto
lot of
guy,
sense.
or whatever, right?
Everything, everything you guys say, you gotta take it seriously. Like, write down notes. I seen you one time flash that thing up. I was like, oh, you know what I did the next day? I went to Walmart and bought the same thing you have. And
Oh,
I bought two of them so I could journal. I'll put in there what time I logged in. I'll look at what I'm. Yeah, there you go. The comp. Yep, that's it.
be like Don.
I don't have them with me.
Good luck,
They're at
Mark.
work.
Nate,
Hey,
what's going on, bro?
Nate.
I see you changed your name from Government Cheese back to Nate.
Oh,
happened? Oh my goodness.
oh, I thought you guys changed his name to Government Cheese.
We did. He asked us to. He said he asked me to. Um, hopefully that was him.
Hopefully that was him,
Right.
because
I'm
it
like,
didn't look right. Usually his N is backwards looking.
hmm,
I wonder if
that's
that was
weird.
Nate.
Maybe somebody just came in as Nate and put their name, because anybody can change their name.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
Wow.
interesting.
So he did. Whew, man, he hammered again today. Unbelievable.
6K. 6K. So,
Man.
yep.
Yeah, it was like around in the afternoon. I went in there, looked at the market, and I was like, oh, I missed that boat. I was like, it's like, and I'm not going to do FOMO. I did that in the past too many times.
What's your preferred way to trade, Future? Do you like EWO or do you scout?
I like doing both, be honest with you. Like early in the morning, I love being in the morning. That it's just like it's a whole different atmosphere. You have only a handful of people, and they're taking it very seriously. There's no joking around. Everybody's on the same page, and
Yeah.
you got real good people. I love it. You couldn't ask for nothing better. I mean, if you were going to join ADT, I would join ADT just for that. You know what I mean? It might be
Yeah.
expensive, but it's worth every penny. Every
It really
penny.
is.
It
You
is. I
get it
mean,
back
look
tenfold.
at you guys are here now. It's unbelievable. Most people are like, "Oh, I'm done for the day. I'm going to go get something to eat, sit down, flop, and watch the TV." No, you guys are still working. Come on. I know it's not. They say you love your job. It's not like you're working, but still, you're here. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Absolutely.
I look
Absolutely.
forward
Well,
every
you know,
day.
and everybody hears us say this over and over. Oh, it's worth every penny, and it pays for itself. You know, but they don't believe it until they actually do it. It's hard, It's let's face it, it's not inexpensive to get one of these memberships, right? But how many you hear every day? Oh, I bought. Look how much money I've made since I purchased. Look how much my education has grown since I got into this plan or that plan, and it's kind of hard to sometimes to get people to understand that the education alone is worth that cost of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them just like access to the VIP trading, free market trading. How much is that paid off for people, right? And that's just one
big
of the
time.
benefits.
Absolutely. Would you agree with that, Nate?
Nate, your mic ain't working. You're muted, Nate, if you're talking.
Nate, is that you?
Nate's in the weeds.
Speaking of which, while you get that together, we were just talking earlier about Coach's rules. Let's go ahead and play that for all the new people that's down there from Coach himself.
Yeah. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Never lose more than 1 to 3% ever of your total account value in any given day. Always make sure you have stop losses on each and every single trade, whether it's shares or options. Make sure you guys are practicing base hits. Don't be trying to go for those home runs. Everybody be cool with that. Every once in a while you get the home runs, but that comes back to our other rule. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. All right? So if we're getting hammered on something and it's going against you, just get out of there. If you're new to trading, do not trade in the first 30 minutes of the day or the last hour, ever. And if you are new to trading, do not use real money. You should be using simulated trainers, and you can use them on all sorts of different accounts. TD has them. TradingView, you can do rewinds. There's all sorts of stuff. Don't come in with real money blowing up your account. That is not how you want to learn. I want to make you a stock market trader and not just another call-out chaser.
Shout out to Coach. That's exactly what he is making us, traders and not call-out chasers, right?
That's right. No Nate, huh?
No, I just that whoever that was disappeared.
That was Nate. He's having maybe somebody called him. Remember that one time he got knocked off?
Yeah, but that's the weird thing too, because we changed his name to Government Cheese. I wonder if he changed it back. That's what makes me question: is it even him? Because that wasn't the name that was on there, unless he
Yeah.
changed it back.
Did he say what he traded today?
What did he trade?
Did he do any options or straight stocks?
I think he might have done stocks and a couple of options. I think he did a little bit of both.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember exactly what it was. It might have been he got a piece of that miso that Mark was in.
No, I didn't. Oh, you mean from pre-market?
MESO. Do you remember what Nate traded,
Oh, yeah.
Mark?
We were in a couple of them together, and I called out, but I don't really know where he made the bulk of his money now.
Yeah,
Because he was doing the same thing. He was making 100 here, 100 there. I didn't hear him call out any big number during the market. I think because he was pretty quiet when he was trading today.
yeah.
Right. And he popped in later. I hollered away, "Hey, how'd you do today?" And that's when he said, but he didn't. I don't recall him saying what he made it on.
Yeah,
So
me either.
That's amazing.
Look at R, look at R.
Yeah.
I love it when he says that. Look at R, look at R.
It sounds like who's doing pretty good is Christine.
Yeah.
yes, she
Yeah,
is. She's coming a long way.
She sounds like she's doing really good, and Nate said she would.
Yep. She's doing some cover calls. She's dabbling in cover calls. She's gotten her account size up a little bit. So yeah, she's doing real well. We're proud of her. Definitely. Way to go. Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Is she here?
I don't believe so.
She says she might try to spin through. I want to play this.
Look,
Go ahead, baby.
real quick, Dawn, look in the chat. It says her name. It says Gangster Traders. Hello, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question, Gangster?
It says I lost access to ADT Discord. I am a lifetime member.
Yep. We've been calling out for 2 months that we're transferring over. There's been emails sent to everybody. The ones that haven't responded, after a while, you time out. You have to fill out a help desk ticket, as it's been requested for basically the last 2 months to get everybody changed over from the old system to the new. You didn't lose your membership. You didn't lose anything. It's just that your account's been temporarily halted until we can get you switched over there because nobody's responded. Whether it's because you've been away, you haven't been trading, or you've just been ignoring the emails and the constant announcements to fill out a help desk ticket to get your account moved over. So it's very simple. Go to the Discord and go out there and do a help desk ticket. Once you fill it out, wait on one of our friendly customer service liaisons to assist you. They're literally, if you got the very most basic computer skills, it only takes literally minutes to get it transferred over, but you can't do it on your own. It has to be done through ADT, and they'll provide all them step-by-step instructions, walk you through everything. It really is not hard. It only takes a couple of minutes. You're not getting charged anything extra. You didn't lose anything. It's just that if you don't have access now, it's because it's been too long, and you have to basically it's just a couple clicks of a button and you're in again. So don't fret, have no fear. Everything's still there. It's just a matter of it's an administrative thing that we got to do, move it from one administration website to a different one. So please do that. Once you do the ticket, make sure you hang around to see if they answer it. They should get to you pretty quickly. Thank you.
Yep. What up, KB? I see you down there. Or AB, I see you down there. Who else did I see? Bubbles. What's going on, Bubbles? How are you, darling? Chicken Nugget. How are you? Darn Cricket. What's going on, guys? Never again volunteer yourself. I thought I saw, didn't I? Or did I? Maybe that was my imagination. Aaron, what's going on, Aaron? And Logic Level Gaming. And of course, Gangster Trader. All new additions since I originally did the call out. We got Carter's video up, long-term EWO trading. Let's take a quick look at it since we haven't watched a couple of these in a while. Carter is our YouTube videographer. He goes in and he clips coaches' videos. He gets all of the stellar moments and nuggets, and he puts them in a form that we can sit down and watch it and learn, and you can watch these over and over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for us today. Shout out to you, Carter. Thank you for everything that you do, brother. We appreciate you.
This is why I tell you guys, a lot of you, if you're going to be doing long-term trading, you can still use the EWO, because if you look down below, you can see exactly what was happening. Here's your buy. You see the second candle somewhere in here? There's your buy, right? You can see where it changed, but you bought it down here. Isn't this just like we do in day trading? We don't get concerned about color changes, right? Typically, but we shed, pops back up, shed. You see what I mean? Like nothing is different. And then we got full color change. Now we're on the downside of this thing. So right here,
we were just talking about
we
shedding
got to
yesterday.
ride this for a long time, right? Wherever you wanted. Does that make sense? It's the same principle. You're just going really long. So when somebody's like, well, what do you think about now? Well, if you guys look at the bottom, if you look at now with this Elliott wave, it's climbing up. See it? Which right here was telling us this is our buy-in. It started back here, but went up, pulled back, and then it went up, pulled back, and up. See it? So if you were a swing trader back in April or March, you would have got in on this for the long run, right? So if you look at its Elliott wave, it's a lot harder, right? Yeah, it's because it's Tesla. Tesla does stupid Tesla things. And I told you guys since the very beginning, Tesla is the most volatile stock there is, right? This is why. So you can see it's green. Probably, I mean, if I blew this up, let me blow this up.
Tesla does the same time every year.
Because we have to get a better idea of the EWO down here. Yeah, so your buy-in is here, which is somewhere in here. And look at this ride you got, right? And you bought it down here. But then it started getting all these nasty moves. Same drill, though. If you look at Tesla now, isn't this going to the upside again? See it? Yeah, it is. See it right there? It's a harder one to read, right? Look at the difference. If you were trading Apple versus Tesla, look how much of an easier ride this is. I mean, this one doesn't get any nicer than that, does it? Look at it. Started down here. 2019 is said to get in it and stay in it and hold it, right?
That's how it's done. That's the 2-minute EWO for you. Okay, so here's the thing with the 2-minute EWO. I've been noticing lately that the type of setups we've had doesn't really cater as much to the EWO as it does channel trading. So it kind of helps. And Mark, let me know what you think, because I know you've been doing a lot of channel trading. I love the EWO, but it also helps to learn how to channel trade and catch things off the bottom, right?
Yeah, the EWO is not going to help you see a channel. You have to see that visually. And the only way you can see that is using your eyeballs, support and resistance line, so you know where it's going to bounce off of, right? And when we say channel trading, we mean it goes off the support, goes up, hits resistance, goes back down, probably hits that same spot down, goes back up, hits the same spot up, within a few pennies. Doesn't necessarily have to touch, but you just get this upside down V or inverted V, however, regular V shape, just up and down. That's a channel. That's what we call channel trading. You're trading in a narrow thing where it's just going up and stopping. So EWO will tell you if it's a good play, but your indicators will help you with that too. So But it's just basically all you need is support resistance lines, right?
Yeah.
And calls on support, puts on resistance, right? So
how crazy would it be to combine the two? Because I've heard Coach mention it's possible to do it where you could get in a prime spot right at the beginning and play an EWO, and then if it starts to channel within the EWO, you could also ride those channels and play those channels while still having a contract riding out the EWO.
Exactly. That's smart trading there, making best of every situation. How many times do we get a contract and we write it up, and as soon as it starts to pull on us, we dump it, and then we don't buy a put and write it down.
Yeah.
I bet you to say 90% of the people don't do that. We write it one way, right? If we put in a put, we get out of the trade, we're all happy. Oh, I made all this money. In the meantime, you should have turned around and got in on the red, the green EWOs and went back up, right? And wrote it back up. And, I'm very guilty of that. I hardly ever do that, right? Why don't we? Lost opportunity.
Some of us don't have the account size, but for the most part, if you got it, it's definitely something you want to do because you're leaving money on the table if you're not.
Right.
And the same thing goes true for a losing trade. A lot of people will get dodged a bullet. Hello, wake up. It's going the other way. What is that telling you? Get your ass back in that trade the right way now.
Right.
So it works both ways.
Hey, I got to get going. I got rehearsal here a little bit. I got to get ready for that. So I will see you all 4 a.m.
Thanks for stopping through.
Yepper.
All right.
All right,
get a bunch of people up here on the piano. Quit sitting down there chatting. Oh, by the way, Miranda's down there. Murmur. So we'll get a member doesn't have access because I just answered this question, and this shows you how great our customer service is. She's really supposed to be done technically 5. I know none of us ever sleep, but Coach would have them work 9 to 5 and be done with it, right? But they're just as nuts as we are, right? They're still answering stuff, But here she is with Gregster Trades, who has an issue, right? And she's in here on the Aftermarket show helping him out, telling him how to help get him taken care of.
Shout out to Miranda.
She's something. We got great customer service. They're everywhere. I mean, somebody asking a question.
If she can help her and Arlo both.
Yeah. They'll be in a Zoom. Somebody say, "Hey, where's this at on Discord?" And before I can turn and look at my laptop next to me, and I know where it's at, but not exactly right. She's already got the link to it posted in the Zoom chat, just like that.
In there.
I don't even why I even go look, because if I just would take a breath and hold my breath for 5 seconds, it'd be up there, and that's how fast they are. Oh, they're on
quick.
it. Man. They are.
They're quick.
Yeah, you can't be.
And remember Mitch? Mitch would experience that, and David. They would go. Somebody would ask him a question, and Arlo and Miranda would already have the link already in there.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
They're great. You can't beat our customer service, and that is why we're the top rated company for customer service, right, on the website.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, I will see you all in the morning. If there ain't no reason you can't get up other than the fact that you don't want to, shame on you. If you got access to the Zoom chat at 4 a.m. Eastern time,
then there you go. You know what I mean?
If there's a reason you can't, I understand if you're working, you can't. You got to be able to sleep because you still got to go to work. But if there's no reason to prevent you from getting up at 4 a.m. other than you don't want to, and you have access to it, why are you throwing money away? Next time you get a $100 bill, just go to your toilet and flush it, because that's kind of what you're doing, right? Not taking advantage of what's there. So, yes, I'm trying to shame you into getting up at 4 a.m. I ain't proud, because I see the benefit of it.
There's a lot of people have VIP, don't they?
Majority.
To get in there, have access?
The majority do. I don't pretend to know the numbers and the percentages of monthly members versus VIP and up, but I'm going to venture to say it's got to be at least 80 to 90% now, right? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never asked that question. Probably none of my business, but I'm sure Coach could tell us, but
Coach knows the numbers.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the people do have 9 to 5 jobs. Obviously, they're not going to get up at 4 and go somewhere, I get it. But let's put the disclaimer. If there's no real reason other than you just don't want to get up that early, then shame on you. Throw money away. Plus, you can learn a new skill, right? And you get to hang out with Nate.
Yeah.
That ought to be enough to get you to go.
Yeah, there's quite a few multimillionaires in there.
Mark's in the other Mark's in there. He's the multimillionaire, right?
Yep, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
We have 3 of them in there, I believe, don't we?
Nate, Mark,
and Larson. He's one too, isn't he?
That's Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Oh yeah, that's right. He changed his name. Yeah, I don't know. I think what it is, they just don't like them 2 guys, and they just don't want to hang out with them. That's why they don't come in.
You think that's what it is?
Why don't you people like Nate?
Me.
Why don't you people like Nate? Why do you want to make Nate cry by rejecting him by not coming in and hanging out with him? Why do you want to make Nate cry? That's the question you should ask yourself.
They're about to make me cry right now. We got me and Future Trader and you're about to go to rehearsal. We got nobody on the panel to talk to, guys. Come on now.
Don't make Dawn cry. Why do you have to be so mean? Hey, see y'all morning.
All right, Mark, have a good one.
Well, you think?
See ya.
So.
All right, Mark.
Future Trader, I got one more video up my sleeve. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and put on pre-market trading strategies, which is one that he did yesterday.
I always love watching.
Yeah, man, these are awesome. Get a lot of nuggets from these videos. Shout out to Carter once again.
This was the pre-market high. Now, a lot of times we can go off of this or previous day high if it was up here.
Okay, so those of you who always wonder how Coach does his pre-market setup, where he gets the numbers from, this is the part where you want to pay attention because he's showing you how to do it right here.
This is a big critical area. So what happened is, out of the gate, comes down here, boom, pre-market high. It can't break it. Pulls back, tries again. Pulls back, breaks through, retest, can't hold, down. Do you see how this works? It could not hold the pre-market.
Oh, no. Okay, this wasn't the charting one. This is the one where he's talking about the pre-market high, Future. Yeah. So the golden rule is when the first 15-minute candle comes into existence, if it does not break the pre-market high, chances are that stock's going to be down for the day.
And it most of the time it does.
Yep. Most of the time it
I do that. I've been doing it lately.
Yeah, it's a good measuring stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a really good measuring stick.
Market high, everybody sold off. Great. Now, if we look at this, of course, big critical level. Where did it go? Bounce. Now look where we're at, and it consolidated for a long time right here. Yesterday in my Robinhood account, I was buying, held. 350 contracts of SPY puts I had yesterday.
Good God.
Right here. Knife drop. All the way down. So right here is the first one. This is the second one. All of this is the third one. So 1, 2, 3, triple top. See it? It doesn't matter how many candles are touching it. It could be 800 candles. That's considered one because that's in the same spot. Consolidation is always just one.
Okay.
So, I did not know that.
That's huge. I didn't either.
Yeah. Wow, I got to put that in my notes.
Yep. Everybody take a minute to absorb what he just said. When you're looking for these triple tops and things like that, double tops and triple tops, let me rewind that one section.
Touching it, it could be 800 candles. All of this is the third right here. Knife drop. All the way down.
Yeah, go back a little further.
So right here is the first one.
It's right here.
Go back a little further.
Second one. All of this is the third one.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, triple top. See it?
Oh, he's even
It doesn't
doing
matter
more.
how many candles are touching
Right.
it. It could be 800 candles. That's considered one because that's in the same spot. Consolidation is always just one. So
Wow.
Yeah, I did not realize that. Jeez,
I
after
thought
all
each
the
one of those
video-
candles was a separate one, but when they are grouped together like that, but if you look between 1 and 2, there is some space there.
I know. And look how flat it is too.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit that number and boom, bounced right off.
I tell you what, that also creates a critical level right there because look how many times all of them hit that same area.
Yeah.
So that's where you would set a line. You would lay a line right in on the top of that.
Huh.
Interesting.
I was looking at this one. This popped up here, and because it never broke this pre-market high, right? Touch, touch, touch. Perfect area. Isn't this the absolute perfect area?
Yeah.
So if we're up here on the top, we put our stops here. And the payoff, if you look at the risk to reward, I'll get to your question in 1 second, Mark. So the biggest thing on this one, if you look at the total picture on this chart,
What stock
okay,
is that?
your risk is going to be wherever you.
That ain't SPY, is it?
You know what? Hold on
What-
1 second.
what
I'll
is
be
it?
able to say.
Because I can't see it. I'm just curious.
It is. It is SPY.
The SPY, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Where you put your stop, we'll just say up here, okay? Because we knew we saw it pop up here a couple times. So this is your risk. This is your risk. This is your reward. Because you already know if it does decide to pop, you can get out of there. But look at the downside. And that doesn't even count if it moves beyond the support level here, which it did.
Wow. Is this
That's
sort of like what
crazy.
Mark does early in the morning too? Like if he sees it bounce, he'll come off of the support line like that.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
That is exactly what that's how you channel trade. So basically he's waiting for it to hit that support level, and then but what he's doing is he's jumping in right before it hits there so that it catches him on the way up.
Oh,
It's kind of like waiting in the weeds, basically,
Oh,
but
yeah.
waiting in the weeds, you're setting a limit buy for right above the one right above where it sits in the weeds at. With the channel trading, it's going down, you're waiting for it to hit there, and just right before it gets there, you use your turbo keys and get in and ride it up,
okay.
you know? And of
I like-
course, if you're doing shorting, you ride it back down as soon as it gets right before that level of the top. Maybe get out a little bit before that and set up for puts.
Can you actually short pre-market? I don't even know if you can.
Um,
I've never seen them guys do it. I'm
not sure, but I think you probably
Oh
can
wow.
because you're doing stocks.
Yeah.
There's no options, so I can't imagine why you wouldn't be able to short. But I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me.
I like that smart play they did this morning where it was like $11 or something like that, and it was real low. And then Nate read that like a book, man.
He
just
always
said,
does.
I heard that, man. I looked real quick. And I was like, wow. I mean, it is down there, $11. And what it do? Boom! That thing popped, just like
Yep.
he said. I'm like,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
See, it's not rocket science. All you got to do is spend some time watching the L2 and watch what it does to the candles and what it does to the price.
Yeah.
You know, and after a couple of months of watching that, you'll be able to see it as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, I forget what I asked the question this morning, but you know, oh, it was the it was the level 2, and you know how sometimes you look down the numbers and it's got like that shadow that goes across. Nate says that's like an indicator. The bigger the shadow, the stronger the numbers are.
Yeah, what you want to see the line all the way across the L2 section.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the strongest indicator. Otherwise, you'll see them, you know, just kind of popping. in
Yeah,
and
like
out,
popping.
you know?
Yeah, I seen that.
When you see it all the way across a straight solid line, that's where your support level is. That's where your resistance is on the other side.
Yeah, I get
And that's
confused
your channel.
sometimes with that. And I said, Nate, I said, but look where that support is. It's like down there. He goes, don't overcomplicate things. I'm like, all right. I said, even though it's not near it, he goes, that's just support. That's all you need to know. Okay, you're the boss.
That's for you if you're planning on waiting in the weeds. That's where that comes into play. But what he was doing was he was quick scalping. So what he was doing was a completely different strategy. He was on the other side buying on the ask, waiting for the ask side to break down that strongest level, so that once that level broke down, that long line across, once that broke down, that meant it was going to go up. He was getting in at that point.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah. He was buying on the ask and selling on the ask. But when you incorporate the buy side, then you're waiting in the weeds, and that's where that support level becomes your bread and butter, because that's where you want
I
to begin at.
see.
Yeah.
So in other words, if that's at high strung at $10, say, and that disappears, that's where you enter. On
Right.
the S side. Oh, then you go
Right.
to the neck. Oh, I see.
Right. So you got a really, you got a thick bar going across for resistance at you've got a stock down here, you got support at $7, but you see you've got all the way up to $10.78. But there's a thick red line right at $10, right? It's got like 10,000 shares.
Yeah, I see that.
Sold. When you see that constantly sitting at 10, it's not ready. When you start to see where they're getting sold off, which means, buyers are coming in and matching that means volume's coming in on the buy side and they're being bought, and you start to see it go to 9,000, 7,000, 6,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nate,
yeah.
the way that he does it, when it gets down to about 150 shares left to go, boom, he gets in there.
Oh, that's how he does. I couldn't figure that one out.
Yep.
Because he's like, I'm in. And he
Because
goes,
that's
"Mark,
when it's
you
about
in?"
to shoot up. All that
Oh, my.
resistance has been eaten away. It's about to go up then.
Oh, now I understand.
Yeah.
No, but he still likes to know where that support's at, though, doesn't he? He likes to see that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when he's scalping, not really. He doesn't pay attention to that, because all he's watching is the breakdown of that high resistance level. When he's waiting in the weeds, that's when he's looking at where support is.
I got you. Wow, tomorrow morning I'm going to really keep a close eye on that.
Yeah, watch it and see
Yeah.
if it working out like that.
He nails it. I just unbelievable.
Screen time.
Yeah,
Screen time.
You know, here's the thing too. Thinkorswim does not have a nice level 2 either. Like Weeble. Weeble's got a real sweet level 2.
Yes.
I loved it.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of stinks for me because I like the way Thinkorswim handles and everything. Like Nate says, you got to get the mechanics down.
Yeah.
It took me 6 months with Thinkorswim, but now I know like at the back of my hand. So the only thing about Weeble is you can't practice over the weekend. I don't like that. Where I wish, like Thinkorswim, it's called on demand. You click on the on demand, and you can pick any day of the week, any hour, any minute, and you can start right there, and then you can act like you start training for real. Weeble, you have to be in there during hours. You know what I mean? It don't have.
That's how TradingView is. You can do the replay feature like we were doing on here before, and you can
I love that.
Yeah, you can do the same thing.
You haven't been doing that lately, have you?
No, we haven't done that in a little bit.
Oh, we got to start that again. That was fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like that. I wish some people would come up in the panel here and start doing the same thing.
Come on up, guys. Anybody want to do a trade? If anybody wants to do a trade, I'm here. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and probably go ahead and shut it down. Yeah, because we've been here for over an hour. So if nobody wants to come up on the panel, I'm going to let Future get on with his day. I'm going to get on with mine, do some video editing. And Future, thank you for coming up here, man, and always supporting. And
I
always
watch
being
every day, even if I'm not up here. I'm in there listening. I'm here every day.
Hey, I appreciate you,
You know,
man. And
like,
those of you that come down in the chat as well, I appreciate you guys coming in and showing up every day and supporting the show. So
people are saying don't leave.
well,
Come on up.
come on up. Hey, what are we
Yeah.
up here for? We're not up here to just chit chat and talk all day. This is a community thing. This is for everybody
Yeah.
to come up here and talk and chat.
Take advantage of it, man.
Right.
And you got other guys like that guy Ted. He's excellent. And the other guys are, who's that guy Hamilton? He seems like he's a smart dude too.
Yeah, Hamilton is amazing, especially with
Yeah,
a lot of those earning plays and synthetic calls that he does.
yeah.
And he has gained a lot of knowledge. Bucket as well. I love
Oh
to
yeah,
hear
Bucket.
Bucket
Yeah, he's doing
strategies.
excellent.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
he's I like Bucket. He's cool. Well, I haven't
Bucket's
heard
funny.
Mark Mancini. Where's he been?
He's been in there. Oh, yeah,
Uh,
he's been in there. He's actually, Mark seemed like he was on hiatus, but he was on vacation a lot. He has been in
uh,
there quite a bit lately. He was in there this morning.
oh man, it's probably because I was so busy at work.
Yep. Yep.
I
You didn't
got
hear
I
him.
got the my Bluetooth listen I listen to, and
Well, you
sometimes
know what it is too. He trades in solitude, so he's not in there like he was
oh
all day. But he'll pop in from time to time and say a few
yeah,
things, and then he
smart
goes back to
dude,
trade.
boy. I got to give it to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and
He doesn't have
he's
that
real
money in
nice.
them Airbnbs for nothing, right? He don't have all that money. He didn't make all that money just for
Yeah.
nothing. So he must know what he's doing. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's up, Joe?
How you doing?
Joey Crypto, how you doing, baby?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
I'm hoping this lasts because I'm driving.
You what?
I'm hoping I don't lose connection because I'm driving.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna be up here that much longer. Well, thanks for coming up. How'd you do today?
I didn't trade today. I had to work.
Ah, okay.
Another one.
We got the worker bees up here.
Yeah,
That's all
I've been busy
good.
for a while.
I know you haven't been in here for a minute. That's why I was saying, what? Joey Crypto's in here?
But
Cool.
I just want to say I had my one-on-one with David yesterday. It was freaking awesome.
Wow. I can't
Oh,
wait,
nice.
man. I got one in a couple of weeks. So he got you straight?
Yeah. Yep. We were talking about like options and stocks and all that. I think I might go to stocks for a little while.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, you
You
better.
see what Mark McCee's doing. He's been killing it. And we know Nate, that's his bread and butter.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
But-
I think I lost you.
Uh-oh.
You there,
Yeah,
Joe?
we can hear you.
Yeah, he's breaking up.
Yeah, we can't hear. He can't hear us, though.
I don't know if he's driving. It looks like he's driving.
Yeah.
You
But
there,
I tell you
Joe?
what, everybody seems to be wanting to go to stocks here lately because it makes a lot of sense.
Sound like a feedback.
Hello? Yeah, that was Joey. I
Oh,
just
okay.
muted him. Joey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we got an echo on your phone. I don't know, or every time I say something, I'm hearing it in your car.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Waffle, what's going on?
What's going on, Donnie?
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm the same as the other guy I was driving, or I'm driving right now. So
Wow. Well, I appreciate you guys coming up.
well, I just thought I'd stop in and say hello, and yeah,
Did you trade it all today?
I did actually. I got in on the Donald Trump thingamabobber, and
Oh,
yeah, I made a couple.
DJT.
I'm only buying one or two shares at a time, so literally making $5 and $10 at a time. But I don't want to go big, right?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Getting the process down.
yeah.
You doing options or stocks?
No, I'm just doing strictly shares, just
Yeah,
stocks.
that's smart.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that other stuff right now. I'm just years ago I lost $25,000 when GM went bankrupt. So
Mm,
well, and that was when you had to call in to make your orders, right?
Ooh, that's a long time
right.
ago.
So now, like that was pre 2008. So now we have the privilege of doing it ourselves, and we're able to do whatever the heck we want, one share at a time if it's over a certain amount, right? So I'm just getting all that nailed down because I've been watching all you guys on the YouTube and on the interweb and all that stuff for probably 6-8 months, and paper trading and all that stuff here for the last 3 or 4 months. So now I'm just trying to dabble into real money. And yeah.
Well,
How'd
you're
you do
doing
with
it
your
the right
paper trading?
way.
How'd you do with your paper trading?
Actually, not too bad. My problem is, as I mentioned in the profits and losses, my problem is either staying in the trade too long and hoping that it's gonna, get me an extra 50 cents or $1, that kind of thing. So knowing when to enter and exit. So I'm starting to watch the candles more, like Nate has been teaching us, and all the rest of you guys have been teaching me. Um, you know, so we're trying to get that down. One step at a time. I'd like to be a millionaire tomorrow, but that ain't gonna happen. So
Yeah, it's like we were saying, don't focus on the goal, focus on the process, and the goal will be there.
Yeah.
exactly. That's what everybody always says. The money is always going to be there to rake off, kind of thing. And yeah, so I'm starting
Awesome.
I'm starting to notice that, right?
Yeah, you're doing it the right way. Keep it up.
Thanks, sister.
Yes, brother. Rob, what's going on, man?
What's up, Rob?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Awesome. Have you ever been up here?
No, this is my first time.
I thought so. Congratulations. Welcome.
Yeah, I wanted to show my support and say hi.
Aw. Yay.
I
Look
think
at
I have
you. Huh?
Oh, I was freaking myself out because I kept hearing it, and when I realized this is my first time doing this, so I had the other page open, and everything was being repeated. And I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So yes, no, this is my first time, and I just wanted to show my support to you.
Wow,
and,
Rob.
And just say hi.
Awesome.
I'm working too, just like the other guys. I'm on a job up here in Atlanta, so I haven't been able to trade. But I took some time away from trading because I've been a rogueaholic, and so I've just taken a break. And actually, I'm changing everything, my accounts over to Webull from Charles Schwab because my mechanics really suck. And I know with Webull, I've already tested and it's a lot better. I'm feeling like, Nate when he just started like realizing about the one touch buttons and the turbo
keys.
Oh, yeah, turbo keys.
So and I own my own little business, and I spent about the first January, February, and March not working. I have just been with you guys, listening every day. You've seen me in the background hanging out, and my God, the just the knowledge of just sitting there and learning by osmosis, and doing the videos and everything else, of course. But the osmosis part, for me, is more important. Just sitting there and listening, and watching, and the aftermarket too. It's phenomenal. I mean, it's been so helpful.
That's
awesome. I'm glad.
That's the thing to do. That's what I got out of all of this, and I'm going to continue to watch for the rest of my life. But watch, learn, practice, do the paper trading. Like Don says, get the mechanics down, do all your stuff, and yeah, it'll come.
Yeah.
The part I don't like in Canada is people just opened up, but they won't let me pre-trade. So
you are in the matrix, bro. I'm sorry. That's how we're hearing you right now.
How about now?
I heard how about now.
Yeah, I'll pull over
You
for.
did that perfect.
The problem we're having up here in Canada.
There's medication for that.
Yeah, thanks. And I can't pre-trade or aftermarket trade, so I can't get in on all the cash that everybody's making.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. But I'm paper trading. Like I can paper trade pre-market and whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. At least you're getting your mechanics down and getting your thought process mechanics down. There's a mechanic to the thought process as well, and I think that more so than the physical mechanics is where paper trading comes in.
Yeah.
You know, people think they get into paper trading and think, oh, okay, I'm going to trade just like it. No, it's not about mechanics here. It's about mechanics here with paper trading. What should I be doing?
Exactly.
Where should I go with this move? What is it? What is the stock doing, and how should I be reacting to it? Not, oh wow, I was able to get in and out of that real quick, because that's not going to happen in the real market. I'm telling you that right now.
No,
so,
and they're doing bad fills. I'm like,
yeah.
I was trying to get out at $25 even on a $1.55 increase, and it can't be sent below that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You there?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Government cheese.
Nate.
Is that him?
On.
Nate, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You muted me.
Oh yeah, because I heard my voice in the background.
Oh. Okay.
You all right? You took the government cheese off and put Nate back up there. You didn't like the name?
No, I didn't take it off. I don't know how it came off. I didn't do anything. You know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so you know it wasn't me. Yeah. Yeah. It was not me.
You know what? Maybe you came in on another thing that I didn't change it yet or something.
Yeah, I did. I came through the I couldn't find it on YouTube, so I came through the Discord. You know, I went on the Discord and clicked, so that's probably what happened. Where's Mark at?
He had band rehearsal tonight. On Tuesdays, he goes to bed. He was here.
Oh,
he left a little while ago. Yeah, he was here for a while. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna get on, but my phone kept ringing, and I'm glad I took the call.
They thought, didn't I say that? It was probably a call coming in.
Because you came in here a few
times.
What
happened? Something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in a few times, and then it went out. So we figured.
Darn, something happened. I don't know what happened. I can't
hear
even hear y'all now.
Okay.
You can't hear it?
Yeah.
He's driving.
Are you driving?
Are you driving, Nate? That might be Joey Crypto.
Yeah, that's Joey. But no, Nate, yeah, he just disconnected.
No, I disconnected him. I'm gonna kick him out so he can come back in.
He's gonna get hacker.
Yeah, get pissed.
We're gonna say like selling stocks. We got ready in now.
Okay, there he is. Let's see. You there, Nate? Nate?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, we heard you talking to us, but then you said you couldn't hear us anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all. I could see your lips moving, but I couldn't hear nothing. Yeah. I had a good day today.
We know, $6,000. What did you trade to get that?
Tesla, mostly Tesla.
Wow.
Somebody said Tesla in the comments. They must have been aware. Who said? Somebody said that.
Did you do shares or did you do calls?
Calls. Nana kept calling it out, and I went on and jumped in it, and I think I had 20 or 25 contracts, something like that.
Nice.
So I did pretty good on it. Yeah.
And you must have did that first thing in the morning.
I want to say it was right at 10 or a little bit after 10, something like that.
Yeah, that's about right too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tesla is not an easy stock to trade, Nate. So that's impressive. You've done Nvidia, you've done Tesla.
Yeah, but I still don't like options at all. So yeah.
I thought you were going to say Mara.
No, I just don't like. I don't really care for options at all. So every now and again, when I see one going in one direction, I'll jump in it. That's the only reason I'll jump in is because I can see it going in one direction. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
So
but
I still like
how do
that.
you me and Future were just talking a few minutes ago about how you catch runners on the way up when you're on the ask side, and when you're on the buy side, you're not really concerned about the support level unless you decide to wait in the weeds. Is that right? I want to make sure I'm not
yep,
saying the wrong thing. Okay.
that's correct. That's correct. Yep, yep. Which to be honest
Yeah,
with you, I I don't mind catching them, but lately here, I was telling Dawn today. Lately, I just been feeling like I need to get back to my old way of trading. Just catch
I
them
was
in
gonna
the
let you
what back
say it. I
to
wasn't gonna
yeah,
put it out there.
yeah.
what go back to the
Yeah,
weeds?
yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Um, I'm trading so large with the turbo keys that I just feel more comfortable when when I can catch them down there, low, and then watch them stair step. It's just so much easier trading for me, and it's no, I take out all of all that weather that you run into, using that as example. But I take out all of that weather. I never run into that weather, so it's just an easier trade for me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If it ain't
So
broke, Nate, don't fix it.
exactly,
That's right.
exactly. But let me share this with you. And I don't have all the details yet, but I know Dawn know about it, because of this group and the money I've been able to make in this group. I've been able to invest in some things that outside of the group that's turning money for me and making money for me long term. So while I was trying to get on with y'all, the group out of Virginia that's got me on this thing with Amazon, they just landed another contract for like 7.2 million. So I'm
Do it.
Wow.
waiting on I'm waiting on my contract as we speak to come over in my email. They have decided to make me part of that contract.
What
Ain't that
what are
crazy?
Wow.
good for you?
Yeah.
What are they doing, Nate?
It's I don't know the particulars of it, but it's got something to do with moving freight.
Okay.
And I was just shocked that they decided to make me a part of it. So yeah,
That's awesome, Nate. Good for
yeah,
you, man. That
yeah,
just keeps on coming, right?
yeah, man. I tell you, Dawn, I look. I'm just so excited about it because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. They talking roughly about 30 grand a month coming in my pocket. Yeah.
woo,
So
Wow.
yeah. So that's a good thing. That's a good
man.
thing.
Come
Yeah.
here,
Unbelievable.
come here,
Yeah.
so I can shake your hand up and good luck up on me, brother.
Yeah. And the thing about it, these I've known these people for a long time, so it's for them to make me a part of it is real special to me because they don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
But they trust me, and they
Put it
know
up.
I have the upfront money to invest in them, and they just keep rolling it over. I mean, I have let my people look at the contracts, and they can't figure out why they would even keep it rolling over. They just keep it rolling over, keep it rolling along. And this one here is for the extent of the contract, so it's supposed to be a 7-year contract. So
Uh,
Wow.
that's gonna be a big deal for me.
for everything else.
That's 300K a year for the next 7 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Good gracious of life, man.
Nate,
yeah.
Which
So
is what, 2.1 million?
yeah, and like I said, Dawn, I won't believe it till I see the contract in my hand. She called me and told me, and she's working on it. And I did tell my wife about it because she was sitting right here when they had called me, so she
Actually, it's
knows.
a
She
little bit more
know.
than that.
Yeah, well, she
It's more than
knows
that.
about it now. Yeah, she knows about
Yeah.
that. So,
I know she's happy.
well, she knows that. She knows that I've got to put an investment in it, which I ain't told her what that is yet. So, you know, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. But because I'm in this this room, as I call it, this atmosphere with everybody making money. Seem like things just falling in my hand. I just tell you, it's just crazy. Ain't nothing but a blessing. Just
Yes.
crazy. Yeah.
I
Hey
feel
Nate,
blessed just to be around you.
Yeah.
I want to thank Nate for your humility. I've been listening to you for the last few months, man, and I just love your humility and your giving. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm just when I tell Dawn all the time, you can't, even when you're making money, you can't keep your fist tight. You gotta let it go. So
Right.
seem like the more I let go, the more I make. So, it's just crazy, y'all. I couldn't even get on the thing with y'all a little while ago because my breath was just blown away just by what they was telling me on the
So
phone.
that's
Yeah.
that's three that's 300,600. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. A year, which is
360,000.
25 million over 7 years. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's a couple
Yeah.
of
Well,
That's crazy, man.
like I said, Don, until I get them contracts in my hand,
Wait a minute, am
it's
I right?
crazy. No, you wrong. You off a little bit. You off way off a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Nate,
360,000 a
Yep.
year.
Yeah,
Nate,
300.
Yeah. For the
Wow.
next 7 years. So
Nate,
yeah.
For the next 7 years.
Nate,
Yep.
Nate. You make sure that
Yeah, 2.5 million.
you
Yep.
make sure
Yeah,
you've got
that's
it
what I
all
thought.
tied up legally.
So what now?
You make sure you've got that all tied up legally.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I do.
Cover your ass, man.
And I've got my people on it, and
Yep.
it's just amazing. It's crazy.
Good
It's
for you.
crazy.
That is
Yeah,
amazing. Well, that speaks volumes again because we see how amazing you are here in the group and how giving you are of your time
yeah,
and of the knowledge that you've gotten from Coach, and the way that you have blessed me just by being a friend in my life. You have helped me in so many ways that I can't even articulate it. And I appreciate you so much. And just the people that are doing business with you, you could tell you must have at some point treated them the same way
oh
because
yeah,
that's
oh
why they
yeah.
want to come on in and, hey, Nate, come on and get a piece of this. You
Right.
know, so
Yeah.
that's a testament to how you are with people because you are what you get back.
Well, I
So,
try. Like I say, it's just
yeah,
and the thing about it, Dawn, I tell people all the time, this money that I'm making through American Dream Trading is newfound money. Um, I ain't missed none of this money, to be honest with you.
yeah,
It's just laying around waiting for me to do something with it, and I'm just doing something with it. That's what I'm doing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nate's about the most real guy I know. He is. He's a real, most basic real
he
guy
is
I know,
definitely a
man.
real one.
Yeah, I'm just trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying to do what I do, and my goal is I wanna trade every day, but I don't want to trade every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, because me and my wife we
I
like to
get it.
travel. Yeah, we like to travel, so we just trying to enjoy ourselves, man. It's just crazy. When I told her about it today, she was like, "So, what does that mean?" I said, "Well, it just means we gonna have a fixed income
Steady,
just sitting on our behind.
steady.
That's what I work for. Just everybody else doing the work and we getting paid.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy.
that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
retirement right there.
Oh, it's just awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm sitting here
Congratulations.
watching, yeah, I'm sitting here watching my email, just waiting for my contracts. Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
I live vicariously through you, Nate.
Hey,
I think all of
hey,
us are.
a few of
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to say good night to everybody and thank you again. This won't be the last time. I just wanted to check in with you and finally connect. Thank you so much and look forward to the next time.
Oh yeah,
All right.
definitely. We're here
Yeah.
every day at 4:30. Anytime you want to come in,
Yeah,
you are
and what?
welcome, brother.
Nate, you trading in the morning?
Oh yeah, I'll be there in the morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I should be able to see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good
Dawn.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dawn, you
All
you
right,
need to
Rob.
change my thing back to government cheese. I don't know how it got off
I'll
on
do
me.
that. I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how it got switched
Don't
around.
mess with his name, man.
Yeah. Government cheese. I like that.
Don, Nate, and Trader, I'm gonna take off too. I gotta drive home here, and
Okay.
it was nice talking.
You have a good night.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
for coming through. I appreciate you.
Waffle. Okay.
I love being here. First name Jeff, but
Yeah. Okay. Well, be
Take it.
careful on the road out there.
oh yeah, absolutely. No, I'm parked on the side. See,
Oh, okay.
I'm out in the boonies here.
Uh, where's that at?
This is up in Saskatchewan, Canada, so straight up north of
Ooh.
Montana,
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
and I'm 6 hours north of the border.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what temperature?
A famous politician said that she could see Russia from her house. Can you see Russia from your?
No, but I can see my dog running away for 5 miles,
Oh,
or 5
okay.
days, or 5 days, I should say.
Uh-oh. We don't
Yeah,
want that.
that's the joke here. At least on this part of Canada, anyway. It's Saskatchewan's pretty flat. It's a prairie country, prairie province. Alberta is, we got the oil and farming.
Okay.
British Columbia, North California, so it's got all the mountains and hills. Ontario, north of Chicago, is full of rocks, trees, lakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Niagara Falls is. So you've got all kinds of
Okay.
nice stuff up there. But I'm 1,700 miles from Niagara Falls, where I was born.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Niagara Falls. I flew over Niagara Falls in a tin can, which is a helicopter.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Scariest part of my life. I've never been on a helicopter since.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think I want to get on one. And I used to make parts for Boeing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at that reaction, right? Boeing,
Yeah.
that's bad, man. We all had that same reaction. That's saying something about Boeing. Sorry, Boeing.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I went and looked at that stock today just to see if it was put territory. I'm like, is it going down in a straight line? What's happening? Is it choppy or what?
Somebody
But not
posted
call.
they were on the plane when that side door blew off.
Mm.
They're like, is it technically considered insider trading if I'm inside the plane?
Yeah.
One of my picks right now.
Where's
Wow.
Ralph at? Where Ralph at? He ain't up in here today?
No, actually.
Yeah,
now that you
I don't
mention it.
know. I knew we were missing somebody.
Yeah.
Yep. He must be tied up doing some family stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, Ralph.
That almost sounds like some morning stuff there, right? I think Ralph will hear about it in the morning.
All right, Ralph. Because Ralph is not married, is he? Because he live with his dad, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
What? You think it's a female going in his
It
life?
could be. Could be. You never
That's
know.
what's happening. Maybe.
Yeah. Hey, my daddy told me when I was growing up. He said, "Make the money, they will find you."
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what he
Wow.
said. Yep.
Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. Thank
Yep.
you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate all of you so much.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Dawn, I see y'all in the morning then. So
Yeah.
bright
Yeah.
and early. Yeah, bright and
Are
early.
you going to start doing waiting in the weeds tomorrow?
Oh yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start
Oh,
back,
good.
man.
I'm
I'm gonna go back
I've
to
been
my
trying to get that. I'm trying to get that down with you.
yeah, I'm gonna go back to my old way of trading. I'm feeling I don't know, I'm just feeling not burn out. It's just, I don't know. I'm just in a funky place right now,
Yeah.
So yeah, so
It's all good.
yeah,
So-
yeah. I
I'll be
don't
there.
like it either.
Nate.
So what?
I'll be there with you at 4 a.m. listening to your
All
wisdom.
right. All right. We're going to make some money in the morning, hopefully, because we got what's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
So, yeah, we got 2 more days, then that's it. Because we'll be doing a
Oh, wait
long
a minute.
weekend.
Yeah, we just got
that's
Wednesday and Thursday. You just reminded me. I
That's
forgot.
right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
No more
right.
Friday. No Friday this week.
Mm-hmm. No more. No
Okay.
more. Yeah. So hopefully everybody will finish out the month good and make your families proud, and everybody can sit around and laugh and eat some popcorn and drink some sugar or whatever. Go to McDonald's. Go to McDonald's and buy some donuts or
Get some
whatever.
Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Get some Uncrustables.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Get some Uncrustables. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm trying to wait on the wife, John. She got she done cooked some animal over here. I think it's salmon. I think it's a piece of salmon. So that ain't an animal, is it? Is that an animal?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, he won't look like much animal when I get through with him.
Look at her, look at her.
Yeah. I love some salmon.
I used to too, Nate, quiet as it's kept. I know I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be eating it now, but I used to too. I used to love some salmon, but changed my point of view on it. But
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do. You
each
just,
his own, right?
yeah, you just left me some. That's all. Shoot.
Yep.
Yeah. I love it.
I'll eat this stuff.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all guys in the morning.
All right, Nate.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for stopping through.
All right.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I got to get
All
going.
right, guys.
too.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out, Future.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'll help
Yep.
with it.
Joey Crypto Mustang Chris. Thanks for
up,
hopping up
Mustang?
on here.
Hey.
How'd you do today?
A little bit less than Mark. Just
But
doing
7
shares.
days though, right?
Yes, today's day 7 in a row.
Nice.
Nice.
Just doing shares. And when I felt myself starting to get a little greedy, like I want a little more,
What'd you
I'm
do?
like, all right, I'm just gonna shut it off. I'm done.
Discipline. It
That's
takes
it.
discipline to do that. That's
Yeah.
good.
One thing I have noticed though with shares,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to get in and out, I've noticed myself getting in spots where I shouldn't. Where with the options, I have to pick my spots more carefully.
Yeah.
And with the shares, I'm just kind of willy-nilly. I can do a little here, a little there, because in the on-demand and the paper trading, I was scalping candles up, down, up, down, up, down, like 400 trades a day. And it seemed easy, but it doesn't move the same in the real market as it does on paper. It's smoother on paper where when it's moving up and down and up and down.
Yeah.
Where when it's real, it'll vibrate a little bit and then jump 20 cents.
That's the fake out I was talking about. That's why I said earlier in the show, use paper trading for what it's good for, mental mechanics of where to make your moves, but don't take for law the moves that's being made, because the physical mechanics are completely different once you get into real trading. But the mental mechanics are what you're focusing on. So that's good. You know what I mean? I'm glad, and I'm glad you didn't give any money back. You know,
I did. And then I made it back, and I was like, all right, I made everything back that I lost. Plus,
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, Chris.
And then I saw a good move on Tesla coming, so I was like, all right, I'll grab that. And now it's touching what is it? It's touching the 200, and it's in the channel between VWAP and the 200. It's going to chop for a while. I'm done. I'm going to end up.
Are you still in it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm saying nothing. I want the money, not the stocks.
Yeah, right. That's one of the things I love. Nate said earlier, right? He said, that's why I scalp. I don't want to I want to be done with my business. They got their money. I got my money. I don't want to have to hold anything and think about anything overnight. So
I even considered it when Bucket was telling me about cash secured puts, that discussion that we had on here.
Yeah.
And then the next day I watched him sit in a cash secured put for like a week that was going against him. Like, I'm just gonna stick to what I was doing. It seems like a cash secured put seems like a call with extra steps to me.
That's what Nate said earlier.
And covered calls seem like a put with extra steps. So I'm just gonna click the turbo button and do
Get
this
in and
and that,
out.
and then I actually just took some money out of my account for the first time to put it in the bank.
Wow.
Good for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Good for you. You've earned it.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hopefully I can do that a lot more.
You will.
Maybe with a comma in there every now and then.
That's what we were just talking about, the process. Just keep focusing on the process and the money will be there.
Well, just doing the shares too and spotting when it comes down and when it's kind of done coming down and how long the wicks are.
Yeah.
When it starts moving back up is kind of a telltale to like, okay, it's going to start going back up now. I think of it like when you're pulling a bowstring, when you're shooting arrows, like that long wick and then coming back up after it kind of hit a flat spot. Tells me, it's probably gonna, so start paying attention.
Yeah.
It might go somewhere.
And you get that with screen time.
Yeah, more screen. Well, I've had a ridiculous amount of screen time with no click.
We were teasing you about it.
The one good thing about overanalyzing is you could just read it and read it and read it and read it. And it gets to the point where you start calling stuff out even before it does it. Like, all right, well, I was right again. Wait, why didn't I buy in there?
That's what I had my foot up Mark McSee's ass for about a month. And I guess Mark said one day, she's right. Let me go ahead. Why am I sitting on this money? Why am I not trading bigger? I know what I'm doing now. He has faith in himself. Not that he didn't have it before, but sometimes you need that little bit of push. You know what I mean?
I had to do that too.
And we did that with you.
Myself, like, I know what I'm doing. I got a little Post-it note here. It says, tell your brain
Trust
what
yourself.
you want. It will do it for you.
Yep.
Trust
that you know what you're doing.
I had to tell myself that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I remember Brady saying that too in the very beginning when people were asking him. You have to convince yourself that you're right, and for some of us it takes longer, and that you know what you're doing, and you can do all the clicks and stuff in the right spots and the timing and reading it. And the other thing I noticed is when I was going really small, there was a lot of hopium. Because I'm up $28, and come on, just give me 30. Come on, just a little bit more, and then it drops to 12, and I have to get out, and then you got the spread, so I end up with $6. But when I go in bigger, now this is just me. For anyone out there listening, this is just me. Like, let's say I went in with 20 contracts, and it's up 28 cents.
Yeah,
that's about $280, $300.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm out. I don't care how much further it goes. If it starts getting weird, I'm out. Or I could shave half or 2/3 and see what the rest of them will do. But when I'm in small and I only got one or two, I just want to hang on to it's like, come on, go. And I had a whole bunch of trades where I lost. Like that day in here when I did the 4 trades on AMD, it was like, all right, that's 4 bad trades in a row, and then I didn't do the one, and it would have been like $700.
Yeah.
Well, I lost $220 that day on 4 trades with just 2 contracts. And what I didn't realize, the spread had gotten extra big because it was right before earnings. And then what else was it? Every one of those trades, if I just did shares, would have been green. But I ended up down 220. So it's like I have to watch that. And I noticed that the spreads when you go out of the money are tight, and they stay tight, where it has to move really far away from where you bought to move it up a level on the options chart before that spreads. So I started going one spot out of the money instead of one spot in the money. Because then the spread was like 2 cents instead of 10 or 15.
Right.
So then if it only moves 10, 15 cents, still up when I sell
Yeah.
it. As long as I sell it while it's flat or slightly moving up and it's not breathing back, because then the gamma hits me the opposite way and
Right.
maybe I'll break even. Kind of like the slippage with shares.
Yeah.
It buys them when it buys them, not when you click the button.
Right. Except for the turbo keys.
Well, yeah, I got those in the active trader, but still there's some slippage between when you click the button and when it actually buys them. And I'm looking at it, and I mean, it's milliseconds, fractions of a second, but I can see
Depending
that.
on how volatile the stock is.
Right. Like
'Cause I've
when
noticed
AMD
that.
spiked up today.
Yeah.
It spiked up, what, like $2 in
Yep.
one candle?
And sometimes when you try to get in on that spike, you don't get filled.
Well, what I did was I waited for the breathe back. They had the one big candle, it breathed back, and when I saw it starting to go up again, that's where I bought in.
Yeah.
And it was, what, 3 candles? It kept going up, and I was like, all right, I'm good.
That's a good tactic. I remember Bruno talking about that, and he alerted me to that. He came on here one night talking about try to buy it when you notice it breathing back, or you'll look at the contract price and it'll go up 2 or 3 cents and down 2 or 3 cents. Try to get it when it goes down, because if you get it when it's up, then that's going to take you down. Now you got to make up for that. So try to catch it on that little bit of a breathe back, and then you'll be on the plus side when it fills you.
I noticed a couple times when I did that, when I bought during the breathe back, right when it stopped breathing back, as soon as it bought my shares, I was already up.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yep. And when you buy it, it's almost like waiting in the weeds.
Kind of, yeah.
It goes up,
Yeah.
So
it's almost like there's a minute amount of gamma on the shares too, just with the way it operates, with the time delay between when you click and when it buys.
Yeah. And you kind of create that gamma. That's like why I was talking about with Nate, with how many contracts he buys. He kind of creates a gamma because
the rest of us, yeah,
he's got the money to buy hundreds of shares, which is what moves. He's got that leverage.
He's got the money to buy thousands of shares.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't want to cut you guys short, but I got to get going.
All right, man.
Later.
All right, you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in the morning.
You too, Chris. I'm calling you Mustang Chris. Thanks, Future.
No problem.
See you tomorrow, brother.
Okay.
See you later.
All right. So what's going on, Waffle? How are you?
Well, I'm all right. My phone overheated. It shut off here for a minute, so I had to turn on the air conditioner in the winter in the car here.
I know. I've got like one of those foldable ice packs. I'll sit my phone in that and let it cool off. I've done the same thing.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming back. We're about to go ahead and let everybody get off of here and go home. Thanks for stopping in and letting us know you didn't just dip out on us.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, man. 4 o'clock.
I'll be listening on the line.
Okay. We'll be there.
Take it easy, people. See you, Chris.
You too.
See you, Waffle.
Yep.
Chris, you have a good night, my friend. Everybody down there in the chat, have a good night. And we'll do this same time, same bad channel tomorrow.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Good night.
I'm gonna find a commercial to play as we go out here. Which one should we do? Should we do the memberships? Yeah, let's do the memberships. Have a good night, everybody.
To sign up for any of the services, of course, website is always here. $200 for our regular membership gets you immediately into Zoom. You can see every trade I make. You'll get hot stock picks, the videos on demand, the IPO center, and the pre-market setup, all with the regular $200 membership. When you're ready to step it up, though, I highly recommend the VIP membership. You'll be able to start trading early at 4 a.m. You'll get to trade with some of our other millionaires inside of that room. You guys will get masterclass training with me every day at 8:15. You'll get the VIP lounge, all of those hot stock picks, pre-market setup. You're going to get the IPO center, the videos on demand, all of the workshop classes for free, and we put one of those on every single month. You'll get all the VIP training videos, the Trading View indicators. These were designed specifically based on my 2-minute EWO, which, by the way, no trader in the world has ever used what we are doing with the Elliott Wave Oscillator. And we have a lot of people finding success, obviously, with this. You'll also get VIP seating at the meetups. If you are a VIP member and you want more training, VIP Gold, you can add that on for an additional $2,500 a year. Right now, as one of the specials that I have, this could go away, but right now, if you sign up for the VIP Gold, you will also get a free one-on-one with a moderator. That is a $500 value just for that. You'll get all the mastermind classes. You get every mastermind class for free during your subscription. You'll get 1 hour of tech support if you need it, so we can remote in. We can help you set up those charts. Anything specific, right, that will get you going, we can help you with that. You're also going to get, for the first time ever, weekend training. We've been doing it every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And because it's the weekend, it is literally like a one-on-one. You'll also get our news service showing us everything, right, that's going on in the market, and breakout rooms. So anytime we do a breakout room, that's only for VIP Gold members. You guys will be able to access that. Use your affiliate account. You guys will also get a piece of everything. So you have family members, neighbors, people in your church, people that you guys want to help out. You can give them your link, and that will also give you a kickback immediately. It's immediate. As soon as they pay for it, you guys will get money. You'll see it into your monies that you can just withdraw. Send them to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
Yeah.
Use the code Easter500. You'll get 500 off VIP, VIP Gold, VIP Complete. You can find it in our store if you go to AmericanDreamTrading.com.